Welcome to our bi-weekly update. I'm Julie Rogers, Kalamazoo County Board Chair, and I also have with me Commissioner Mike Quinn. He represents the Portage area. And we're just giving a little update and preview of our April 2nd meeting. That's next week at 4 o'clock will be the Committee of the Whole. We'll be starting out with several interviews. We have 3 different boards we're doing interviews for: the Land Bank Authority, Public Housing, which we're continuing over from the previous week, and Community Mental Health. I encourage you, if you are interested, we really can't function without our residents helping us out on these citizen advisory boards, and you can visit the list of openings at calcounty.com. Also wanted to say, speaking of resident input, we'll be getting an update from Amanda Morse, one of our deputy administrators, on the county budget survey. And we instituted a survey last year to gain citizen input about what your priorities are. So tune in for an update about how that's going to be revamped and tweaked slightly for 2020's budget process. And then look probably late summer or fall to respond to our survey that will be available online. You've probably heard me speak for the last 2 meetings about the County Services Building. We'll continue commissioner board discussions and have an update from our administrator. We've got to move forward rather quickly, and so the month of April we'll be making some key decisions on what that building will look like, how much money we will be spending on it, and who all will be in that building. Commissioner Quinn and I just came back literally on the road from Lansing, where we participated in the Michigan Association of Counties, or MAC, conference. Commissioner Meredith Place and Commissioner Christine Morse were there with us as well, and Prosecutor Jeff Getting. They had some great programming that Commissioner Quinn is going to talk to you about a little bit. One of the things I was a part of was moderating a forum on PFAS, one of the chemicals that we had right here in Parchment. So I talked a little bit about how that response went. We also had on the panel discussion David Warwick from Envirologic. He's our environmental consultant for the Brownfield Authority. And then Mr. Stivers was with MPART, or Michigan PFAS Action Response Team, and I was pleased to see that that team that was started by Governor Snyder was reinstated, and some budget money is being appropriated to continue that response team under our new Governor Whitmer. Commissioner Quinn, would you like to tell us a little bit more about the conference?
Yes, thank you, Julie. I thought it was a really good conference this year. This is the 3rd one I've attended. We were addressed by Governor Whitmer, who explained the road funding situation and the benefits that we'll have if our program goes through to fix the roads. Met a lot of other commissioners that I'd seen before in previous conferences, and we updated each other on the progress that we'd had with our issues. They had some really good breakout sessions that Commissioner Morse and I attended, one on foreclosure litigation. The majority of Michigan counties are being sued over foreclosure practice of the county keeping the surplus after the taxes are paid when houses are foreclosed or other properties foreclosed on. There was a good session on jail diversion programs. Our county, of course, has been a leader in these with our problem-solving cards, but big discussion about the benefits of eliminating bail when there's no risk to public safety, which is most frequently the case. There was a great presentation on remediation of adverse childhood experiences, and we some months ago had a documentary shown to the whole board called Resilience, about the devastating effects that adverse childhood experiences such as a divorce, a mentally ill parent, addiction problems in the home, and other things can have that really ripple throughout a person's life, and the effects can be terrible. But there are things that can be done, and gotta say, I think we can learn something from what's going on in Kent County. Finally, this morning they had a breakout session on the regulation of recreational marijuana. You know, it's something where there was a lot of interest, I'll say that. Thank you.
Thank you. I also serve as a at-large director on the MAC board, and so I represent the whole state as well as Kalamazoo County on that board, and we talked about some legislative priorities for the year. I also want to say that our membership in both MAC, Michigan Association of Counties, as well as NACO, National Association of Counties, is invaluable, both from a programming standpoint, as Commissioner Quinn just outlined, the educational opportunities are great, and their advocacy for us in Lansing, our lobbyists there do wonders with trying to push back on legislators against unfunded mandates. Oftentimes Lansing will pass legislation, which sounds fantastic, but then we need to figure out how to fund it. So we really appreciate the work that MAC does, and they have a new headquarters that's just literally down the street from the Capitol, which has great access. So thank you for tuning in, and we will continue these bi-weekly updates. Again, April 2nd is our next meeting at 4 o'clock, Committee of the Whole, and 7 p.m. for the regular board meeting.